Welcome to Marantz Rantz, no advice on finance. Spin the wheel and take a chance. Get an NFT and a little education. The system got undertow, that knowledge is flotation. You wanna learn? Well, you came to right place. You pumping AMC, might get slapped in the face. Get your due diligence, know who the villain is. Don't be a sheep when the shepherd's carnivorous. So come learn, laugh, and maybe you win big. And listen up, y'all, the wheel is not rigged. Everybody get a chance in the live chat. Kyoto spin wheel, you win just like that. Retail fight back and this retail winning. Y'all just wait, man, this is just the beginning. All fellow simians, GME group singing the truth. We just chillin', infinity pool swimming. So welcome to Marantz Rantz. A lot of knowledge but no advice on finance. Don't even need pants, you can tune in naked like Henny the Mayo Man. Internet's most hated. Don't wanna lose your money, then it's time for you to listen. If you're ignorant, invest in AMC, a superstition. The stream about ready, they told us to don't dance. I do what I want. Welcome to Marantz Rantz. 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 Welcome to Marantz Rantz.
Good morning. Good evening. All the good stuff. Welcome back. Welcome back to Marantz Rantz. Plenty of good information, a little bit of motivation, a whole lot of truth, no financial advice. Yes, I had to say it twice. It is my birthday. It is Rico's birthday. And my son, it's so funny. My son called me right now. He is Marantz Jr. And my man calls me up to tell me about his day at work. And then he goes, "Hey, Dad, I just want to tell you happy birthday." And I'm like, "That's cool." I said, "Don't forget to call your uncle and tell him happy birthday." He goes, "Yeah, it's his birthday, isn't it?" I'm like, "Yeah, bro." Hey, at least my son's in good spirits. He's going to call him because I'm not calling Reek. I don't even know his phone number. You guys know it? Quick, what's the number to 911? Sorry, this is a meltdown joke. Anyway, we're back here, guys. We're back at it. I got the space helmet on, which you should all have on if you know what's happening with GameStop. If you are oblivious, if you live under a rock, it's okay. So does all of Wall Street. No one's looking at it, but I'll show it to you. This is a stock nobody talks about, guys. They're afraid to talk about it. It's in the shadows. Right now, GameStop is up over 30%. I would tell you it's up over 30% from just a couple of weeks ago when it was at $18 and $19, $20, and it kept going. So from that standpoint, I mean, we can look back at it here, but I want to look at, this is the daily chart, okay? This stock is very, very warm, as I call it. It's ready to run, okay? And I can make these candles look a little bit longer, a little bit stretchier, and there it is right there. That's the true momentum of the stock, and this is the daily chart. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 consecutive days green, and I would even tell you in 9 out of the last 10 days. So yes, great run. All indicators lead to go. It is green. You're in the bottom wedge. You're in the triangle. You're in the continuation. You're in all of it. It's ready to rip. And I looked at it different time frames. Look at the 1 hour chart. Tell me what you see here, guys. And you guys are pretty good at this stuff, like the rest of us who actually learn and know how to read a chart, which you guys all do. Let me see. Do I have a... I thought I had the drawing tool. There's my drawing tool. So check this out. So what you have here is you have support from this stock. It can come from all the way down here. The support of this is all the way through, okay? Holding up to a level here. Now, and I always draw twice. I don't know why I do that. Okay, I gotta get used to this damn thing. I never really use it. Here we go. So you're gonna hold this level here all the way to here, okay? Now this level is your support. It goes up. At the same time, this is why you have this bullish pennant. You have the top half of this pushing down. It's pushing down, this top half, and I'll try to even draw it better than that. You're literally pushing, I want to draw straight across, boom, pushing it down. So right now, at this peak, and I called it my birthday, I told you it's going to happen. What's going to happen at this point in the 1 hour chart is it's going to take a step up. You have too much pressure from the bottom, considering the high price, right? The 28, whatever it was, 28.78, and then we touched the line again. We came back, we retested these levels. You know what? I'm going to do it for real here. I was being lazy. I don't want to be lazy with you guys. I want to show you the one. These are short time frames for you guys out there, for all you cats out there. Okay, GameStop's down here. GameStop's pushing here. Okay, so there is your support, pushing up on the stock. Now we're going to show you what happens when it's at the top. When you take it to the top, and you're pushing down, you now have this fine line. You touched it at 28.78. You came back down. You tested your support levels, which we've done this whole time frame. I don't care if they're shorting the stock. I don't care what they're doing. They're pushing it down. Great. We pick it back up. And we've picked it back up to where you hit resistance again. Resistance and push it down. Resistance again. And we've walked the line. Guess what's coming? Guess what's coming? The break, and this is going to be a topside break. There is no downside break, and I'm going to explain it to you guys this way. The reason why there's not a downside break, there is no catalyst to throw it down. There are only people buying. If you looked at all the headlines, it showed you all of the institutions that have increased their percentage of ownership on GameStop because, like I told you, the market cap has gone up. I want to make this very clear. Can you guys hear me out there? Are we okay? Can you guys hear me? This is what you guys have to hear. The best part about this. No bullshit. Okay? I told you why they're buying in. I told you why they're increasing their percentage. It's because GameStop has market cap that's too big for the mid cap and or the leverage on the mid cap. The previous quarter, GameStop was coming in at around 271th place in the 400 mid cap. They're around the 232, 271 in ranking as far as market cap goes. When the market cap increases, you're now at the top of that mid cap. So the whole index, okay, the S&P 400 mid cap, that's where GameStop's at. It's an intermediate sized business. It's anywhere from $5 billion market cap all the way up to $12 billion, $17 billion, $18 billion. That whole window is mid cap. They literally are pushing the mid cap up. So what happens to your index? Your mid cap index now has to have more shares of GameStop because one, GameStop, they went ahead and diluted their float, so they increased their percentage of ownership. They then in turn went up in value. They went up 3x, 2x, almost 3x from $9.95 all the way to $27.37. When it goes up, everyone needs to buy more. What happens when everyone buys more? The price goes up even further because the fundamentals, they actually represent that. Who's willing to sell off on this? Nobody. They've all increased their percentage last quarter. All shorts become potential buyers. But with BlackRock and Vanguard, a lot of them, they like to loan out their shares. I don't care. I don't care what they do to manipulate the stock. That's not the issue here. The true issue is that the fundamentals of GameStop have not even been announced. They have not shown you what they're doing with their $5 billion. They have not shown you what Ryan Cohen's going to be doing moving forward. But I'm telling you why you should be trading 5 to 10 times your book value when you're a retail stock that makes a profit, that has zero debt, and has cash on hand, godly amount of cash on hand. So much cash on hand that it can suppress and it can stop any economic downfall that might come its way. You are literally in a macro environment poised for a drawback and or correction, and GameStop will survive because they have $5 billion cash. There's no amount of I would tell you, the lack of motivation to shop there, the lack of branding, the lack of product placement, nothing could deter GameStop's cash and give them the cash burn that would warrant a recorrection on the stock price itself, on the market cap. Nothing. And they're going to be like, you can never say never. You can, okay, that's fine. I can never say never. I know how many baseball cards and football cards and Pokemon cards they're selling. They're selling more cards than anyone out there, period. It's the number one stop. 3,000 GameStops, how many cards do you think they're selling? Millions and millions and millions of dollars. In addition to selling the legacy side of video games. Okay? Now, everyone's increasing their percentage of ownership. We're still diamond handy. We still understand it. They're playing a different game than most of us that are investors in this stock. But I see GameStop right now. It is my birthday. I get that. But I see it coming on the hour chart to find that pressure to explode up. I really see it that way. Is it overvalued? Did they push it out too far over these last couple of days? This is going to be today, yesterday, the day before. So within the last 5 days, you've taken a stock from $23 all the way up to $27 plus. So yes, 10% easy, right? 28 on the top side. But that was a good rip right there. You can see another good rip coming right out of it because just like you saw before, very similar price action movements. Okay, guys? Can I show you it too? I'll show it to you here. Very similar. You're at the bottom. You're pushing up levels of support. Okay, levels of support right there. You then have a top side. Top side of the stock is going to be here. The top side is going to be here, and here's how it pushes down. Do you guys understand yet? You come down, you test the bottom, you touch, you then push up against it. High, high, high. What happens? You have a breakout. You have a breakout here. These are all the same things. Dorito after Dorito. You have a bag full of Doritos right here on this price action of support versus what you're doing on the top side. You're pushing down. And what do? You break out of the triangle and you form a new triangle, a new high. It's Dorito after Dorito after Dorito. And I tell you this, and that's on the hour chart. Let's go to the daily. The daily chart looks just as good. It looks even yummier than you could imagine because the daily chart, as we look at it, has the real Dorito from here at $9.95 pushed up on support. How do we know that that's support? Because it broke out the minute this topside collapsed. Now your topside collapse can go all the way to here, touching all these time frames. You touched them all. You got here. You touched them all. Broke down. I could even break it down further from here. We can touch right there. As it comes across right here on this timeline, here's your support. It curled out and it was ready to go up. It went up, did the same thing up, did the same thing up, and again. This is what you call a bag full of Doritos. And if you think you only see it on the daily, I'll show it to you on the weekly chart. This is your weekly chart. And on your weekly chart, you still have newfound era. You are down here, 64 cents. You found your support. Why did we find our support across that timeline? It took us 3 years to hold this stock. You're here. You're still there. You're still pushing down the top side of the Dorito. Your support finally hit the bottom of where it's going to hit at $9.95. There was nowhere to go but up. And when it hit $9.95, it was like a nuclear reaction. It's like the damn chemicals from Die Hard 4, the Die Hard with a Vengeance, mixed its chemicals and bam, it went crazy and it went all the way to the top. And what did GameStop do? GameStop diluted, GameStop raised cash, and they made it impossible for it to come down. And because GameStop did the actual greatest move ever, you are now in an accelerated Dorito over these last daily charts, not no longer this 3-year chart. You're in a 6-month chart, whatever this is right here. And once you get past these 6 months, we're in another boom, mountain to the sky move. And that's what you're in the middle of tonight. You're in the middle of it. And when it happens, guys, and you keep going up, Dorito, you're in a bag full of Doritos. And then you're on the weekly chart, and you look at your monthly chart, and you ask yourself, is this where I want to be? Does this explain your stock? As you push down on the monthly, and you get to push up on your level of support, you look at it again, and it does it again. The same rhyme and reason because it's math. in addition to it being math, it's you. You have the conviction of knowing what this damn chart is. And if you don't study it, you should. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, well, welcome to it. Welcome back. Welcome back to Marantz Rantz. Plenty of good information, a little bit of motivation, a whole lot of truth. You should know what you have. You have $1 billion in your pocket, and no one's willing to admit it because they're afraid of what you know. The psychology of this chart should have took half of you out of here by now. You shouldn't even know it exists because I exist. Maybe you know me. Maybe we're in this together. Maybe I'm showing you. But that push down for 3 years was there to mess with you. Then, after you have a massive breakout, and news media across the world tells you everyone's sold, everyone's caught, now we're in Chewy, now we're looking for new things. What's really happening? We're pushing again on zero fundamentals, on zero catalysts. I promise you, you're pushing up on nothing but hot air as of now. But when they have to announce it and they tell you GameStop made over $300 million for the year, when they tell you GameStop has $5 billion cash in the bank, when they tell you GameStop has this new revenue stream that's producing profits and margins well beyond the 24% that they had last year, the 25% that they'll have this year, the 26% that they'll have the following year, I don't care. It's never going to stop. It's always going to go up. It always told you this. But if you're not excited about all this green on the chart, then you don't know what you own. I still buy it. I average up. I run into it. I do it every day. I post it in the Discord. It's pinned to the top of the chat. It is my birthday. I'm so happy. But do I look happy? Don't worry, I am. I'm very happy. I couldn't be more happy. And I'll tell you why. I have Donald J. Trump going into the office January 20th. I have a Fed meeting that's going to happen in December. I have jobs numbers coming out January 6th. There's enough motivation and enough direction. Did I say January 6th? I meant December 6th, right before Pearl Harbor Day. And when all this information comes out and you find out that all these darlings of the Wall Streets really can't hold up and they're going to have to sell off because people have to show profits, people have to pay taxes, everything they're doing, there's going to be one stock. There's going to be one commonality there. There's going to be one common denominator. It's you. Do you own what they want? Until I stop seeing negative articles about GameStop, until I stop seeing the misprints that I see, I'm never going to get rid of it. See, I have a whole different mindset than you. Wall Street, I have a different mindset. I don't read a headline and get triggered. I don't read a headline and go, oh my God, it's going to fall down. I read a headline and I say, why did they write that? I question it. And the thinkers, the critical thinkers of this world, they just might know a way to defeat you. It's called the stomach, babe. But holy moly, made a huge increase. Yes, about 4 more shares. Marantz is like a personal trainer. Personal trainer. Get in line. Gets there and yelling, getting fired. Yes, absolutely. Powell said he can't and won't get pushed out. Jerome Powell is a puppet. Jerome Powell is the chairman of the Fed. He just did a meeting today, and he was talking in Dallas. And he said all the buzzwords. We're still grading this out week to week. We don't know what it's going to look like in the immediate future. And the current administration and the next administration doesn't have the power to put me out. He's absolutely correct. The administration does not have the power to put him out. But do you know who's in charge of the Senate? And do you know who's in charge of the House? The Republican Party. Do you know who governs the Fed? Did you know the Fed was formed by Congress? Don't let these guys fool you into headlines and titles. There's a boss. Someone always has a boss. They can turn up the heat real quick. Patriots in control? Yeah. I've seen the Avengers, guys. The Avengers are out here, guys. Vivek Ramaswamy. You got Elon Musk. You got I'm waiting for Tucker Carlson to get a spot, man. All these guys are getting announced and named, and I'm just like, wow, this is amazing. I'm excited for America. I'm excited for our future. I'm excited for our investment, to be honest with you guys. I know there's other things pumping, and we'll talk about markets. We'll talk about headlines. I have all of it on the other chart, the other screen and stuff. I just wanted you to see the TA for yourself. There's no way that you guys are going to lose on this. You're just not. It's time. It is time. When institutions are increasing percentages because the fundamentals have finally beat out the short thesis, institutions, in theory, I don't know if people know this, there's like rules to these institutions. And I say they're self-governed. They're rules that they put on themselves. Like a hedge fund might come out and say, you know what, we're allowed to own up to 5% of any company, but we're not allowed to invest more than X amount of dollars of our fund. Additionally, we're going to go ahead and own, X amount of companies, but we're not going to own these. We're only going to own companies with dividends and not these. Like, they have all these rules on how they invest and why the percentages that they invest. So when they buy something like GameStop, they might just have it in their own bylaws. We can only own 5% of each security. We can only own X amount of dollars of that security. They already have that. It doesn't matter if it's a good buy. It does not matter if it's the darling, we need more of it because we know it's going up. They will never expose themselves to that much leverage on any individual stock. That's not how it works. That's not how BlackRock works. It's not how Vanguard works. It's not how State Street works. None of them. They want to win with the amount of capital that they bought in with. A win's a win in their eyes. It's not that it's a winner-take-all game. It's not the way these financial institutions work. So they're in on GameStop right now, and they have these allotments as far as how much money that they can invest. And yes, I did see the increases. But I told you why the increases are happening. Increases happen on stock, on a security, because the market cap goes up. When the market cap goes up, they have to match the allotment percentage. If they own 3% of GameStop in one given ETF, do you know what happens? They're going to stay status quo. We still need to own 3% of GameStop. Well, guess what? GameStop increased in value. Well, now we have to move around and shuffle, quadruple Witcher, the reshuffling of things, triple Witcher, all this stuff that they're doing. When they reset index funds and they get the allotments figured out, you're going to see quadruple witching is going to have a direct effect on GameStop moving forward. You're in a whole nother ballpark right now. You're really close to it, guys. I remember when we were battling the Gap and we were battling Restoration Hardware for market cap and percentage of mid-cap 400. And you go in here and you go RH, Restoration Hardware. And GameStop's at $12 billion. Guess where these guys are at? $5.97 billion. They didn't keep pace. They didn't keep pace with GameStop. It didn't happen. It's done. They're done. They're never going to go in, to the world that GameStop's at. How about the Gap? We go to the Gap. Gap was another mid-cap company at $8.32 billion. GameStop's at 12. So GameStop's bigger than the Gap. And the Gap is reaching, what is this? Highs all the way since the pandemic almost? Yeah, 2021, that's where they're at right now. Retesting. But they would have to be how much higher before they ever get, they'll never be worth as much as GameStop. That's what it looks like here. Never be worth as much as GameStop was worth right now. It's just not possible for them. Their highest price point was $35, and they're at 22 right now. 10 more on the 300, yeah, they're 3 more billion. $11 billion, highest they've ever been. Nope. Not there. So those mid-cap companies are falling down. I have to go reassess who we have to beat. I remember I used to have it. I had a possible buy, must buy hit list. There it is. I had it. It's called the hit list. So here's the hit list and all the companies we need to beat. Let's see if GameStop is now beating these companies. Macy's. GameStop is now beating Macy's on the hit list. Macy's has a market cap of $4.3 billion. Do you remember when Macy's was trying to get bought out for $10 a share and they said no? For $15 a share and they said no? I told you it was overpriced then, and look at it now. Macy's is on its way to bankruptcy or a buyout. Wayfair's at $4.8 billion. Dillard's. You would think Dillard's is better than GameStop. Dillard's, $7 billion. The Gap, no. BJ's, 11.5. Even GameStop's beating out BJ's. BJ's is there, and you guys know BJ Wholesale Club is huge, and we get that, but $11 billion is not bigger than GameStop. Penske Automotive, 10.84, not beating GameStop. Bath and Body Works, nope. Five and Below, not even close. And they've fallen off the face of the earth from $88. They were all the way up at $237. You can imagine they were killing GameStop. Not anymore. The only one that's beating GameStop is right here, Burlington Coat Factory, and they're made to beat GameStop as is right now. Abercrombie, nope. Big Lots, bankrupt. So nobody beats GameStop anymore in the mid-cap 400 with the exception of Burlington Coat Factory. And Burlington Coat Factory has been on my hit list for a minute. You guys want to know what Burlington Coat Factory trades at? Book value? Burlington Coat Factory book value, retail store, is $16 a share. They trade at 16 times book. And people call me crazy. What book are you buying? They trade at 16 times book, guys. They have $1 billion of market equity. I can tell you now, I'm not good at math, but I'm telling you. This is the company that GameStop has to beat out if GameStop wants to make it into the S&P 500. They have to beat out Burlington stores. This company right here. And this company right here has a balance sheet, and we can look at the annual, trailing 12, whatever. They're coming over with $600 million cash. No cash at all. They had a cash burn of $300 million. Cash burn of $300 million. You know what's wild on that number? Let's go look at it here. I just want to make sure I'm looking at this. Oh, 140, 150, whatever it is, $100 million cash burn. From here, just 2 quarters ago, they sold off $300 million cash. You think this is a good company? They're sitting on total assets, $7 billion of total assets versus liabilities of 6.7. What's the current ratio? Slim to none. Shareholder equity, $1 billion. GameStop has almost $5 billion shareholder equity. I'm trying to tell you, it's companies like this that are getting valuations, okay? Tangible book value, right there, $785 million. Book per share, $12. Share, $17 a share. It trades at $200+ a share, guys. $269 a share. People say I don't know what I'm talking about. He doesn't know what he's talking. Okay, then make this make sense. We'll go to income. We'll do it. Operating revenue. Revenue itself is at $10 billion worth of sales. $10 billion. Double GameStop, right? Double GameStop. Gross profit is here. Operating income, $652 million of operating income annually. 652. I'm going to call that double GameStop right now. Double GameStop. So if we have this much, and we're paying this much in interest, and we're coming out with all this money that's left over, where's the money going? They had a cash burn. They don't have anything to show for it but assets that they're buying dead companies. Oh, you didn't see them buy 40 Bed Bath & Beyond buildings? They bought 40 of them. They're going to expand that much? You guys understand how that all works? It's a company that's been established for years. No turnaround story here. This is straight growth. This is straight expansion. And you're going to tell me that you're going to buy dead buildings and fill them up with product? I mean, you're literally just saturating the market with your stores and inventory. And just because you have a huge number, you think that's where you're at. $10 billion worth of sales for $600 million worth of profits. And we're still not done. We're still going the opposite direction because private equity runs this company. This is the one that's getting to the S&P 500. You guys can mark it now. You guys can quote me on this. But that's the competition of GameStop. Companies like this. Except, have you seen the board of directors? 16x. Marantz GME to 47, then to 4.7. Sure. You're right. It's 17. Yeah, I know. 17 times. It's It's going for unbelievable. Yeah, 17 times book. I know. How are they selling so many coats? They're not. They're not selling coats. Happy birthday. Thank you guys so much for all the birthday wishes. I really appreciate it, guys. What did it say here? Are you not entertaining? You need to get Gladiator helmet and show shirtless with sword. You know, at Pam, I actually have a Gladiator helmet. I have a Centurion all brass helmet that I won in the Army as an award for getting Soldier of the Year. And it's pretty. It's at my dad's house. It's on a post. It's pretty mean. It's mean looking. Anyway, plenty to talk about still. Still going over the charts with you guys. I didn't even show you that I was looking at Burlington. Burlington Coat Factory, it's $269 a share. Trades at an unbelievable 16x on book. And why? Because they make money. So does GameStop. These guys make so much money over here at Burlington that they have no cash to show for it. They actually have a cash burn, and that's not the problem. That's a huge problem. There's a lot to look at this. There's a lot to look into this. But when I look into it, I see a company that trades even with assets versus liabilities. I see a company that's trying to expand and pay for it in the long run, and it's going to cost them everything because, you know, leases are one thing at $3 billion. The debt itself at another $1 billion. I don't understand debt and leases when GameStop literally sitting there with more shareholder equity than this. So why would you ever buy this? Why would you ever buy this company? What are you getting per share? Nothing. Has all the room in the world to fall down. And the leadership, I'm still going to go watch this other stock you guys want me to look at. But Burlington, is it Burlington Coat or is it Burlington Stores? Burlington Stores Board of Directors. Let's go look at. I'm just curious who they have now. You know, I haven't looked at this in years. Maybe 2 to 3 years I haven't looked at it. Let's see if I should be invested in this company. First, we have Ted English. He's from Bob's Discount Furniture. I'm familiar with Bob's. And the Marmax Group. Let's see, BJ's. Oh, this is already going down the world of private equity. And I'll leave it where it's at, TJX. So, yeah, I don't like him, but you know, he's in the industry for so long in the same categories. I'm not mad at Ted English. Michael Goodwin. Michael Goodwin comes from PetSmart. Yeah, I think private equity bought them out. Hallmark. We all know that didn't work out. I should look up Hallmark and do some homework on that company and go from there. That'd be good. So he's been part of a lot of companies like that. But PetSmart, yeah, I believe that's private equity as well. But you know, no fire for me. There it is. Found it. Very easy. Mr. Hitch, Jordan Hitch, managing director at Bain Capital. Get the hell out of here. Served as senior advisor, Bain Capital. We know private equity. What are the chances? John Mahoney, how you doing, John? Advo, board of directors, Tweeter Home, Chico's, guys. It doesn't get any better than this. It's Michael's company. You know Michael's, owned by Apollo. Go figure. He left the company once they sold to Apollo. Chico's, you guys know Chico's from Connect the Dots Part 17. You should know this already. Yeah, this guy's bad. Staples, no different. This is a really bad hire for me. This is private equity through and through. Oh, and by the way, he's chairman of the board. Get out of here. William McNamara. Let's see. Macy's and Federated and department stores. Oh, it gets just as good. Oh, my God. Connect the dots. May company. Division, everything since they went bankrupt. You can only imagine how these guys get rehired. Michael O'Sullivan, you are the CEO and director. Michael Sullivan, you come from Ross. Bain. What are the chances you're a partner at Bain & Company and the guy on the board of directors also from Bain and you're the CEO of this company? Yes, Bain & Company's here, private equity. Yes, I knew I was right. Damn it, I was good at this. But I already knew because they bought out all the stores from Bed Bath & Beyond. It's private equity, vulturing, private equity. You know what, guys? Can I tell you guys something? It's like the best thing that's going to happen. And it's all private. I was still reading this private equity. Yeah, these guys are private. BJ's again, private equity. I told you, I knew BJ's was private equity. And so we leave it there. We're good. Paul Sullivan, how you doing? Let's see what you're doing. PCW, cool. PWC, whatever. Price Cooper Waters, whatever. And then Mary Ann Toko. How are you doing, girl? Oh, Bright Horizons, private equity. Another person from Bright Horizons is on this same thing. What the hell are we doing? How's that even possible? How are you guys allowed to be a part of the same crew? You guys want to see what I'm talking about? Look at this. Bright Horizons, right here. Prior to Bright Horizons, blah, blah, blah. But she was on Bright Horizons, right? It says here, is a member of the board of directors of Bright Horizons. Okay. Watch this. I know I'm not going crazy. Chico's, Blooming, board of directors. Oh, let's just look for it. Bright. 4 times. You see, it says it 3 times down there. The 1 time up here. There it is. Jordan Hitch, Mr. Bain Capital himself. Director and chairman of the Compensation Committee. Mr. Hitch is also a member of the board of directors of Bright Horizons Family Solutions. There you go. This whole damn thing's private equity. Get out of here. Hey, and guys, private equity doesn't mean it's always bad. Private equity in this case is extremely bad. And why is that? Because it's more than just that. It's vulture capitalism. Hey, Michael O'Sullivan, we know you're private equity. It's gross. Let's go check out Jennifer. Hey, she's the CFO, or she's the chief marketing officer. She was walked into the department in position. Let's see what she's done. Is she do anything good here? Ross. Macy's. All the same. They're all the same group of types of people. But Marantz, that is actually in the same industry. No. And when you're good, you don't switch stores. When you're good, you get taken care of. Here you go. And you think I'm crazy? Look at this. Prior to joining Ross in 2008, Director in Strategic Planning, Mr. Marquette, Travis Marquette, the Chief Operating Officer, held various consulting and management roles over 12 periods with Bain & Company, Carter's Inc., and PricewaterhouseCoopers. Yes, I am correct on this. This is private equity. It's terrible. They're going to overexpand. They're buying up all the dead properties, and they're just expanding. It's just trash. And people are going to invest into this thing. Finland Fine Jewelry. Oh, whenever I see fine jewelry, I know what I'm not getting involved with. It's never going to happen. And then right here, the CFO. How are you doing, CFO? I wonder where you've worked before. So you used to work at Ross as well. Did the whole Ross team come over here? Did I miss something? I already did. Oh, no, you did better than that, Miss Wolf. Various roles over 10 years in the period at Bain & Company. How is this legal? How is this legal? Guys, I'm not going crazy. There is an actual SEC rule where the board of directors have to be, there's some of them have to be independent to the damn company, or else we're all just hiring each other and promoting each other. Bain & Company is all over this board of directors and the actual leadership itself. This is crazy talk, guys. I'm not crazy. Connect those dots. Maybe I'm wrong. No, am I wrong? I don't think I'm wrong. I'm not wrong. Here's another announcement here. Yes, honey, welcome home. Hi, I love you. Hey, you looking hot tonight? Let me see what you got there. Cute. I like that. That's cute. And yeah, all right, baby, I'll see you soon. Doing my show. Love you. Cool. So Vanguard issues, the chief investment officer for Vanguard issues important warnings on speculative GameStop bets. This was in May of 2024, this year. And what does he do? Increases ownership just a couple of months later. And he announced that May 14th as GameStop was doing its thing. But here's my point. You're willing to buy more because you have to buy more. You're allotted to buy more. I know the truth. You should know the truth too. Here's the options chain for GameStop, guys. Get ready because it's coming. It's coming full frontal. It's literally at you. 90,000 call contracts approaching to be in the money. And that was cute laugh at Miss Rita. Yeah, she's the truth. Lost 20K on Big Lots, sure. Not a GME liar. You having a good day, Marantz? Mind Games, I'm having a great day. Who lost 20K? Is this guy serious right now? Are people talking? Okay. I'll answer some of these questions in the chat. We're going to call this the birthday chat in a minute. But anyway, here's the options, guys, just so you know. Tons of options in the money right there. If we can get it up to $28, they are nervous. It's 25,000 more contracts in the money. Let's go get $25 tomorrow or $28 tomorrow. I'm all down for it. I'll buy a share. I'm good for one. That's about it. I ain't got money like you. I don't. I just don't, guys. I'm nervous about a lot of things. I just want to thank everyone for their prayers today. What I was going through these last couple of days, I'm still going through it. I'm still grinding. I'm still trying to figure out direction and a path for me and my family. And, if we got to move, we move. If we got to, if we stand put and we change shifts and we do something different, we have a lot of obstacles in front of us. But it's God's plan, and we'll figure it out. I just want to say thank you to everyone who's been rocking with me for so long. Appreciate you guys. Your boy's never going to quit, though, okay? Never going to quit. Let's go ahead and look at my position really quick before we read the chat. My position, I am currently up almost 11% on my investment, which is a phenomenal amount for the whole investment. I know it's been 3 years, 4 years almost, and I will tell you this, guys, me buying my shares, me averaging up, me owning, over 24,000, almost $25,000 worth of GameStop. 25,000 is a quarter of $100,000. I'm there. I'm getting there. I feel good. You can buy some things with 25 grand, but for me, ask yourself how I got here. I literally got here $25 a day, $20 a day. If you think that the task is too daunting and or the mountain's too tall, try taking one step. That's all I ask you to do. I come in here and I will show you my buy orders. I am not afraid to do it. Cost basis right here. I bought in for $27. I bought in for $26. Bought in for $25, $25. Bought in for $23, $23. I am literally buying in every day for $20 at a time. It doesn't stop for me. 20, 20, 20, 20. Some days I buy 40. I was excited. Had a little bit of change that day. Go to the next day, 45, 20, 20, 40, 20, 20, 20. And guys, this is all different days. This could be on any given Thursday, Friday, and then I won't buy again until Tuesday. Like, I might have to skip a day. Like, it doesn't mean that I always have money, but if I have $20 for lunch, I got $20 for GameStop. And I'd rather buy GameStop than eat lunch. There are some days where, I have a little bit left over. Maybe I go 165. Maybe I go 40 and 40. You just never know. There's a day right here where I only had $14, but I went and grabbed it. I just don't know. I do my budget different than you guys, but I take my time. A lot of these days I was spending $40 a day going at it. Then back to 20. It just depends whatever I'm doing for the week, what commitments I have. Yes, I did do $1,000 right there that day, but that's because I had it. I was like, all right, this is the time, and I wanted to rock it, and I went in at $21.50. Well, go look at the price today. That investment of $1,000 is literally up 27%. I'm up almost 30% on that investment. So, yeah, that's phenomenal after 1 month. Nobody could get those type of returns. And I'm not selling. I like what I'm doing. I like where I'm holding. It feels good. All right, let's go look at the website, guys. This is GameStop. And I'm sorry if I'm rushing through the whole show. It's my birthday. I got to eat dinner with the family. And I just want to come hang out with you guys for a bit, give you guys some updates. I had a phenomenal day at work. Nothing like the whole building singing my birthday, singing happy birthday to me. That was pretty cool. And, you live, you eat, sleep, and breathe with a lot of those people. So I just say thank you to everybody that I get to see on daily. And then, of course, you guys flood me with messages. Oh, my gosh. If I could tell you, I can't answer them all. I'm sorry. Just being real with you. Probably have 1,000 DMs, and I'm just going to say thank you. There's no way I could ever get to them all. I've got 17,000 people on TikTok. I've got another 12,000 here on YouTube. I've got 4,000 on Twitter, whatever it is. And then I've got at least 1,500 in the Discord, and 1,000 in my phone. Like, it literally is like that. Even Facebook was killing me today on the damn, messages. So I was going to say thank you guys, but if I didn't get back to you, I apologize. Okay? Try to give some people thumbs up, things like that. All right, GameStop. How many cards are on deck right now? I looked for Kobe Bryant's. There was no Kobe Bryant's. Looking at the cards coming through. Kobe White. That's not the same. Kobe White, nope. But all the way down, 3,856 cards. When I started the show earlier, there was 3,895. So they've sold 40 cards in the last hour. 40 cards in the last hour, at least. which is a really good number. I mean, they're probably selling more. Who knows how many cars they're selling per hour? But they'll know the numbers, they'll know it'll increase, and they'll see the orders come through. And I've talked about that in detail with you guys. How GameStop now, the stores are shipping out all the cards being bought, the boxes being bought. They're actually shipping out more product than they're bringing in. Think about that. Okay? All right. So I want to give a shout out to this guy right now. His name in the chat is Slim Trady. Slim Trady, I think your name is awesome. I think it's awesome. And I don't support Marshall Mathers. I don't like the kid at all, but I think your name is really cool. Let's see what we're going to do here. Okay. I'm going to turn on my happy birthday. Well, thank you so much. I'm going to turn on my messages here. I'm going to turn on some stuff we're going to read. I'm going to get you about that update. I saw the update on NVIDIA, guys, if you guys did not see it. And NVIDIA's 10K, okay? From February, they stated they are using future expected gains into their current income forms. This is exactly what Enron did, which caused them what they call mark-to-market accounting. NVIDIA could be the next collapse, just like SMCI and CSCO did, Cisco Systems. They're using projected earnings as their current earnings. And the unfortunate part is, as you mark-to-market, you think they marked in the fact that the supercomputers, super microcomputers, whatever, was going to fall to pieces and lose their auditor and show you that they're actually a failed desk company? Now, these guys are in trouble right now. These guys are in trouble, and I told you, inflating numbers, inflating the books is what I see people doing, and I don't want any part of it. So when you see it happen in real time, be very aware of what's happening. Okay? This is the breaking news. The breaking news that I can tell you tonight is that NVIDIA asked for legal immunity from the securities fraud prosecution from the U.S. Supreme Court. Breaking: Supermicrocomputer was warned if it fails to provide an audited compliance plan by November 16th, it will be delisted from the NASDAQ. Do you know why NVIDIA's insiders were selling all their shares these last 3 months? Here you go. Here is why. Okay? If they felt their company was worth what it's worth and they told all their shareholders they're going to expand and be great and they're everything to the future, they don't sell a single share. They're selling their shares because they're sitting at all-time highs. This has got way too less attention when they screenshot it. And what does it mean? It means that the news comes one day after the auditor, Ernst & Young, resigned. SMCI is NVIDIA's third largest customer and heavy user of NVIDIA's vendor financing. This is a problem, guys. This is the problem. We told you it was going to happen. I told everybody a year ago. A lot of people got this right, and I'm happy they did. Well, I won't say a lot of people, but some people didn't. And here's how it goes. Meanwhile, okay, and I'm going to say this because I'm not reading this anymore because these guys have their own opinion. If you are using, I want to make this very clear to you people, this is why GameStop's probably grinding up, and people are getting ready for this news to drop, this nuke to drop, I should say. And take this for what it's worth, guys. GameStop is the one, right? GameStop's the crown jewel of the stock market. GameStop needs to be hedged by crypto. GameStop needs to be hedged by NVIDIA. Well, guess what? Your hedge is about to lose its peg. And when it falls off and it falls down, I would love to see what they're going to do. I want to see it. If you want to start hopping on to GameStop now rather than later, this just might be the catalyst that breaks the camel's back. If you guys don't understand what I'm telling you, I'll say it a different way. When they shorted GameStop in January of 2021, they swapped out that risk somewhere. Nobody ever knew where the swap went. Nobody ever knew where the shorts disappeared. But I promise you, closing wasn't an option. If they closed, GameStop would have ran all the way back up into the thousands. That's how over-leveraged they were. That's how many people bought shares. That's how many people still buy shares. If you don't think GameStop's a problem, then go look at that chart again. Go look at the 3-year chart. Go look at the rebound that was just a summer ago, and then think about it, guys. Think about how much energy they put into telling you it's something it's not. They tell you it's a losing stock, a losing company. They have paid countless amount of YouTube channels to tell you the same thing. Where are the GameStop YouTubers? They don't exist. You know why? oh, wait a minute, they do exist. The issue is they're suppressed. Do you know what I've had to do for 4 years to be on YouTube and grow this channel organically? Walk each subscriber to the water, say drink it. I've had to do everything I could. I've had to hit the street. I've had to go and give away thousands of dollars worth of gifts and prizes. I've had to do everything you can think of just to get people to know what the hell's happening. You ever like scream so loud and you go, can they hear me? Do they see it? Do they get it? This might be that moment. I hope they're prepared for what's coming down the pike. But you know, those insiders know something. Jeff Bezos knows something. The rest of the world, you know why? Because they all sold off the top half of this market. Warren Buffett sold every share of Apple he owns, and Wells Fargo, and Bank of America. The guy's sitting on $325 billion of cash. You think that the number one guy in this whole market, he owns the market. What do you think? He doesn't know how to read it? GameStop is the problem. And if you own GameStop and you see the curling, it's going up, it's about to rip, it's about to go, it's about to bust. Remember what I'm telling you. Now, I don't know what the hell Jay just sent through. I don't know what I can do with this guy. You know, Jay just blessed the channel and the kids of America, because you know I give away everything we get from the channel. It says, happy birthday, brother. You are appreciated for all you do for the Team 51 community as well as GameStop. You know, when they say Team 51 community, my wife actually made Jay, and I say thank you from the bottom of my heart and from all the supporters of the channel and crew. When my wife made a thumbnail today, she put 51 on there, and everybody thought I was 51 years old. The slap in the face that I got at work from people that thought I was 51 today. Oh, you turned 51? I said, what? Do I look 51? Well, I mean, what the hell is doing it? Like, do I look old? Have I aged in front of you? Damn, man, I even got the haircut just to get rid of it all. No. It's not there. You know? I'm always going to be 51. I read an article that said Warren Buffett sold too soon and missed out on $40 million. Oh, that's hilarious, man. That is hilarious. The guy is worth the billions and billions of dollars. He didn't miss anything. Yeah, way to go, Jay. Yeah, man, I'm telling you, I'm almost brought to tears. I mean, it's that real for me. I don't get super chats like those other guys. I don't get the movement like those other guys. I didn't buy my interaction. I didn't partner up with Bill Pulte. I turned down the money. I turned down the invites. I turned down the interaction. Because it's not fair. It's not fair that people sensationalize headlines and provoke people just to rob them later. Like PP Seats tells everybody, oh, send me money. We're going to do a meet and greet. Send me money. Send me money. And it's like, okay, but you say you're going to be so rich. Why do you need money? I don't understand. PPC's not doing giveaways. He's not doing meet and greets. He's not doing anything. So, next year, yesterday, I can say, and actually be 51. The last insider sell for NVIDIA was a month ago at $20 less per share than the current price. The last time NVIDIA CEO sold was 2 months ago for $115 when the current price was $150. Maybe you don't understand Windows. They're not allowed to sell 45 days before earnings. So, yeah. That is ridiculous. I mean, who am I dealing with? Like, who are these guys with no names just coming in here saying some nonsense and not understanding? Brian Cohen hasn't bought any shares. Yeah, because he can't. He's in a window right now. How can all these institutions buy all those shares when everybody is diamond handy? Most institutions buy and hold for long periods of times where they're getting millions of shares from them. Good question, Awoken Sheep. Awoken Sheep, they can sell you shares that don't exist. If you're a buyer and you want to buy something, they're going to sell it to you. They don't have to deliver until you sell. Till that settles the trade. T+2, T+3, T+10,000. They don't have to deliver. Have you seen the FTDs yet? Have we seen what they're going through? How they shuffle around? We don't know. We don't know. There was an inflow and an outflow on stock itself. Can you check TM? It's trading below book. That's the one you were talking about, right? So, yeah, they don't have to deliver any shares, and they never do. I just want you to know that. It's not the way this works. This market works. Now, I was told to go look up this company called TM. Is that, what is TM? Is it Toyota? Hold on. You want me to look up Toyota? Man, I can't with you guys. I can't. Toyota. This guy. Look up the most successful car dealer in the history of the world. All right. I'll do you a favor. I'm gonna act like I know what the hell's going on with the Japanese markets. This is wild, bro. Toyota. All right. Toyota below book. Price to book is 181.15 per share. So it was trading 251. It's below that now. This is the weekly chart. Came all the way down. Do we know why it came down? Do we understand what's happening? There's so much that you could be looking at. I mean, you get all the tax credits in the world to buy a Tesla and then a Toyota. Toyota, I would tell you, shouldn't do the EV vehicle thing like they do, but they're a whole different company. I mean, the board of directors, I wouldn't understand this company. I wouldn't understand this stock at all. This is like an impossible stock to really judge. And the reason why I tell you is because they've been around forever. The stock goes up and to the right, as you can see the chart. This is the monthly chart. From right here in 1992 all the way through to now. What are you trying to tell me? You're up 12x, 15x on your money. So, yeah, it can be below. You can buy it. Doesn't matter. You buy it today. You better hold it forever. No, there's not a point in time where you would have bought it if it was 2021 or previous. Not a point in time where you would have bought it and not held on and made your money back. That's just the nature of it right now. Looks like it's going to go up. That's the trend. I mean, look at this trend line. I'm just talking about the chart. I'm not even talking about the company. I don't know enough about the company. I know it's reputable, but I don't know the board of directors. I don't know who's invested here. But this is Toyota, bro. Yeah, go buy it, okay? Go buy it. That's what I can tell you. They pay a dividend, 2% dividend on this price here. You're looking at around a $3 to $4 dividend, $1 a quarter. You go ahead. I'm not stopping you. P ratio of 7, bro. So established. It's not established. Like, that's just how crazy it is to buy something that's at the top. You know what? I'm all about value investing. I really am. But you're talking about a company that's been around for 100 years, almost a century, and you want to know if it's valuable, when it's below book. Yeah, buy it. It's a slow grower. You're literally going to hold on to it forever. And that's fine. I'm not stopping you. For me, it's not for me. It's not GameStop. There's better buys on the market, better yield on bond, on the dividend itself, and there's better cost basis. There's just a lot. There's a lot that I wouldn't buy from here. And to give you the point is, it doesn't even have the book value to hold that share price. It just doesn't have it because the share price is going to go up, and then what are you going to do? Book's never really going to get increased 2x, 3x, 4x. It's not a retail company. When you say companies that are trading below book, it's in the auto industry compared to other automakers. Aren't you better off buying Tesla? Just asking. GME is the best. Yes. How about Clove Marantz? The company has a big pop recently, and it looks like it's about to consolidate. Yeah, so I know Clove is huge, and I know is it Clove or Grove? Which one is it? Is it Clove? Is this the Clover Health Investment Corp? Are you talking about this damn thing? You better not be talking about this company, bro. Did you say Clove? You said Clove, right? Yeah, you're Ryan. No way, bro. No way could I. I couldn't buy it off of principle, sir. And I say this respectfully because you're a good dude to the show. I don't want to go crazy. I don't want to get bent out of shape. But you know who's on this board of directors. I haven't even looked up it, but you know the board of directors, don't you? Like, you should know it if you're going to call it out. Clove Board of Directors. One of the worst board of directors I've ever seen in my life. I want to, yeah, there's no way I'm buying this thing, dude. No way. Thomas Tran, let's go check him out. Yeah, he's perfect for the company, right? The next person, perfect for the company. Like, all this works out. I'm going to tell you where it doesn't work out, bro. Like, where you lose me when you talk about this company that should not even be a real company. And there's so much I have to look into it. It's right here on the next one that I could never be involved with this company. And I'll show you the name, and then I'll let you figure it out. Her name, and it's her name, Henry Ford. What the hell is this? No, thank you. Her name is Chelsea Clinton. Chelsea Clinton on your board of directors. I'll pass. Okay? Chelsea Clinton was on the board of directors of Expedia as well. You want to know what Expedia is? Private equity. Want to know who the Clintons are? Private equity. I can only imagine why I would even want to be a part of this company. Not me. You could buy it, though. It's just not for me. I can't pair up with Chelsea, bro. I can't. Her mama didn't do her job, bro. There you go. There's the real support of the channel right there. One GME elitist. But you'll buy a Ford truck. Hell yeah, I'll buy a Ford truck. It's American made. Pass. Word. Thanks for the insight. I appreciate it. No problem, Ryan. Get it, man. Go for it. Like, go for it, man. Go for the chance, bro. You never know. Toyota's better than Honda. Oh, Kyoto. I have a huge fight with you here. You guys want the truth about Honda and why Honda's the best car auto dealer in the world. Honda makes an inferior product. Honda makes the best product. Honda makes a car, and Honda does not offer rebates. By not offering rebates, it now has the highest resale value of any vehicle. Depreciates about $1,200 a year. Damn, Carter, $10, bro. This is for a Dak jersey. Oh, man. Thank you for the inspiration. I hope you and the family have a blessed and endless birthday. Man, I appreciate you, bro. But, yeah, no, Honda's great. A Honda CR-V has to be the highest resale vehicle percentage of any vehicle in the world. Like, it's that high. There's no way. Honda's immaculate, bro. Honda beats out Toyota every day of the week. You got to know that. And they look better. It's just not as cost effective. Toyota's great value. You get a truck, great value. You get a Camry, amazing value. May God bless everyone with the gift of wisdom. Thank you. You know, because I can, the gift of wisdom. It's impossible to teach a man I will say this respectfully. It's impossible to teach someone something that they think they know. You know, I've been there and I've told people, like, this is what's going to happen, this is why it's going to happen, and they'll be like, Marantz, you don't know what you're talking about. And then we all sit here 4 years later, 2 years later, and they find out the truth. So when I say it's impossible for a man to learn what he thinks he already knows, yeah. These guys think GameStop's, not the problem. They think GameStop's come and gone. They think all these things. You know what's the best part about GameStop popping and going to the moon? Like, I want you to know this, okay? All you Wall Street guys, all you hedge funds out there, all you vulture capitalists, right? Private equity. When GameStop's taken out of the equation, remember, you want to be the villain, you want to be the bad guy, you want to challenge everyone, you want to be GameStop, which is what they are apparently to the world. When you take us out of the equation, we're no longer the bad guy, we're no longer the villain, we're no longer in the presence of shorts and nonsense. All they can do is eat each other. That's it. And they're going to eat each other, guys. The hate is going to tear apart themselves. It's going to be hedge fund versus hedge fund. It's going to be institution versus institution. Clearing corporation versus clearing corporation. Brokerage versus super broker. Everyone's going to eat each other. That's what's going to happen. The transparency, what's really going to happen to these investors and this investment is going to shock you. I think I have to live stream for the next 20 hours because Jay just sent a super chat of my lifetime, and I just want to say thank you. Matt Haney, thank you. All you guys out there giving me super chats the size of Bill Pulte's super chat, I just want to say thank you guys. Bought my mother a Honda CR-V 20 years ago, still rolling. What kind of cake are you having any birthday? I don't know. I tell you right now, I can't tell you. We're crying over here in Dallas. Yo, Ruben, you want to talk about the Cowboys, bro? Can we talk about this fake fight that's happening? Hey, guys, I'm telling you right now, Jake Paul and Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson slaps Jake Paul at the face-off and all that. Bros, Jake Paul, start fighting real people, okay? I'll gladly fight you, bro. I swear to God, you're going to see a dude with a GameStop tattoo whoop your ass. And I don't want no gloves and I don't want no rules. Just two dudes in the middle of the street getting down. That's what I'm down for. No rules, no NDAs, none of that. Let's just go. Let's brawl. Nah, you over here trying to box a 58-year-old man named Mike Tyson? This is ridiculous. The man, they have so many rules in this fight. It's like, you can't knock him out in the first round. You can't punch him in the face in the first 2 rounds. You can't, like, I don't even know what damn rules are. I don't care. I'm not buying this damn thing. It's on Netflix. I won't watch it. It's on Saturday. I'm not watching. I'm going to be at a concert. Oh, so gross. Bros, I'm buying a share tomorrow. How about you? It says GME is going to the moon, son. 1 GameStop share, I can fire my boss. That's wild. Wish I could buy more shares. Got 80 so far. D Crow, you're going to keep walking, bro. You're going to keep walking. Ouch. I think that Marantz Rantz just compared me to Pulte. Like in a good way, bro. Get him, Marantz. Yeah, because I can. These guys are ridiculous out here. And so, the other parts of the market that people are not paying attention to. What's it called? Moderna? Moderna. Oh, let's go look at these charts real quick while we're here. So we have the charts, guys. By the way, Clove, don't ever name me a Chelsea Clinton stock again, bro. I swear, I'll flip out, bro. I'll flip out. Right here's my stock watch. This is my must watch list. CVS. All these are all bankrupt stuff. I'm looking to see if anybody moved. You saw the market close down. It should be going down. With the more people that Trump announces going to be part of his cabinet, with these economic woes coming your way, without a doubt it's coming. You have Black Friday coming. You have Thanksgiving coming. You have this confidence by the consumer that should be booming, but it can't. It can't boom. You're in a lame duck session right now, and you don't know which way this world's going to go. So what do? You play some video games. So here's GameStop, the chart. This guy's wanted me to look at Moderna. That was mRNA, right? mRNA. So pharmaceutical stock, the rise and fall from $497 a share during the pandemic, pushed all the way up, falling all the way to the ground. One of the biggest falls you've ever seen in your life. It is now below pre-pandemic levels. Is this a buy? Guys, this is S&P 500 stock. Now trades below the prerequisite to get into the S&P. It's at $15 billion. GameStop's at 12 and moving up. I hope people know when GameStop gets to the S&P 500, I'm going to be the one taking the victory lap. I'm going to be the one saying, I told you so. S&P 500 rankings, right? Companies by weight. I love this. I love looking at this. All the way down at the bottom. I'm going to go all the way to the bottom. I'm going to show it to you when we get there. Okay. Remember, I've gone through every single one of these bottom-feeding companies. We've gone through all of them, babe. Here we go. Does GameStop get into the S&P 500 anytime soon? What are all these porn sites, bro? Get out of here. I don't even do this stuff, man. Get them out of here. these little windows come from? Bro, these are disgusting website to have all these damn ads. And get that out of here. Okay, we a little bit better? No, I still can't see a damn thing, bros. How do I get rid of this? Oh, there we go. Get out of here. Oh, you can't. You gotta. Oh man, you gotta actually click on it. No. Yeah, I don't even know. Let me go back. There, that's a little bit. Oh, thank God. Oh, so terrible, these websites, bros. Hey, the information's free. God, but not this ad space. Look at all these widgets. I'm done. Okay, so we have companies down here at the bottom like Fox News Corp. Fox is very good. I liked Fox at 501, but you can't tell me we're not better than Walgreens, WBA. Walgreens is out of the S&P 500 if I had my say-so right now. Should be long gone out of it. Walgreens, WBA, is one of the worst investments. Look at the market cap, $7 billion. Hell no. Get them out of here. Get them out of here, McFly. Walgreens is trash. What is wrong with these ads, bros? Like, there's got to be a way to close. I don't even know what to do anymore with this damn website. What is all this, man? Whatever happened to just getting info on a website? Anyway, Paramount, trash. We go up the top. Mohawk Industries, never going to make it. Match Group, oh, gross. How? How do you get up in here, dude? How do I move this? Do I have to click on it? Is that what I have to do just to get it off the screen? Nope, that didn't work either. That's ridiculous. How am I supposed to know what I'm looking at, bros? Anyway, I'm going up the list here. Hasbro. You want to know if we beat Hasbro? They're at 484. I bet you we do. I bet you we beat Hasbro. HAS. I bet you. I'll wait. I'm going to keep reading. I'm going to keep going up. Globe Life moved up, guys. That's pretty good. Super Micro Computers. We all know we beat them. They're at 468. Super Micro. Like, those guys shouldn't even be in it anymore. All these guys should be falling out. They should be unkept. Tapestry Inc. should be gone. I'm ready to challenge any of these companies in the S&P 500 all at the top. So Conger Bands, yeah, I don't even like them. So Nordstrom Corp, nope. Moderna is below the prerequisite to be in the S&P 500, and they're at 427 and falling down. 427 and falling down. That's my point, guys. Absolutely atrocious what you see in those 400 companies there. And, of course, Dollar General at 400. Everything else should be good. I mean, the top 400 companies in the world, you better not even be close to them. Like Best Buy, they're a good company. You know, I saw them. Ultra Beauty, another good one. Snap-on, Ball Corporation, not bad. So, yeah, so all these big companies over here, Clorox, so, these are companies that belong in the S&P. None of the rest of them, guys. We can definitely make it into the top 100. Oh, Expedia Group. Ooh, gross. Gross. Don't worry, I read the fine print, bros. All right, back to you guys. I got to read your chat, and I'm going to get up out of here. It's my birthday. Got to do that thing, but, you know, I'm trying. Lucid forms a death cross on its way down. The last one basically killed the stock. This one's going to do the same. I told you I didn't like Lucid at $3-4. I don't like it now. It's absolutely not the value that you think it is. The board of directors are terrible. The company's terrible. I won't buy anything Uncle Bruce promotes and talks about. Not CCIV, a.k.a. Lucid. Walgreens back under $9. We know that. Gary Gensler on the hot seat, looking for a new job very soon. I can't wait. SMCI is down more than 80% since joining the S&P 500 back in March 18th of this year. Do you understand what I'm telling you? Supermicro Computers is part of the pump that is NVIDIA, and all these things hedge GameStop. The whole world hedges GameStop. Maybe I'm the only one who says it out loud. There's so many things that involve the markets. The markets trade over $30 billion, $30 trillion on futures markets, blah, blah, blah. And I'm just going to be like, yeah, I don't want to hear any of that crap. I don't want to hear any of it. I want to know why GameStop is trading at 2x on book, bro. That's what I want to know, when it should be so much higher. But I'll leave it where it goes. All right. Are we good with the chat? I think we got to go to the chat, and we're going to be done with the night here, guys. It is my birthday. It is 7-11. 7-11. 7-11. Double back. Bro, I never played craps a day in my life. Shake 'em up, shake 'em up, shake 'em up, shake 'em. Lumber hits an all-time high. I won't be buying lumber. And let's see, fails to submit the plan to regain compliance by November 16th. It risks listing from so they have 2 days. So Super Microcomputers, the one I want to pay attention to, has 2 days to come up with some type of, I guess, auditing, a plan to submit compliance to NASDAQ, or they become delisted. And do you know what happens when that happens? Their first lien lenders can call them on the money, on the liens, and they can bankrupt that company all the way down to zero. They can really shatter the coffers there if they get delisted. I'm letting you know now, the whole thing about having first lien and second lien and all that great stuff. I saw AMC renegotiate their debt again for shares, again, diluted their shareholders once again for debt. And I already told you, that's why they don't have the cash. That's why they're filed for the same. It's the equivalent to file for bankruptcy, and that they didn't file for bankruptcy. Everyone's like, they didn't file for bankruptcy. No, they didn't file for bankruptcy. They did worse than that. They just kept diluting you and your equity. That's what they did. Is Warren Buffett expecting a recession with his $325 billion in the pocket? I would say so. I would say he knows exactly what he's going to do. Now, thank God shares are now down 8%. Thank God for that 10-to-1 stock split on SMCI. Oh, they did a 10-to-1? What do you know? Now I know why this damn guy was selling everything. Oh, I can't wait, bro. ETH is getting killed by Solana. I don't care. I don't care about the crypto wars. They don't mean much to me. Bitcoin being at 93,000 doesn't mean much to me. I stay out of it all. It's not even worth my time. The small cap stocks went ahead and hit double top and came back down. You see Europe is trading now at their 200-day EMA, trading below their 200-day EMA. Not good trend for Europe. That means they're headed towards a recession. Just want people to know, if you're in the UK, hey guys, be careful, all right? It can get a little froggy out there, but hopefully GameStop can pull you out of it if you're an EU baby out there. If you're a UK guy, EU, you guys are somewhere, then you know what it is, man. Just do your best, okay? That's all I can tell you guys. Spirit Airlines, I told you it was done. I would never touch things like that. And, of course, PPC's put out a tweet saying he was going long on Spirit Airlines. Then he deleted it. Shocker. Shocker. I know. The guy lies about what he does. Holy hell, you guys gave out, I didn't even see this, 10 free memberships to the channel. Kyoto, thank you. Wow. $20 super chat from Tony. God bless you and the family. Thank you, sir. And Ruben with 10 free memberships. Wow, guys, I just want to say thank you so much for helping out the channel the way you guys do and supporting the crew. We got a lot to give away. Remember that if you are a member of this channel, come earnings day for GameStop. Earnings is 4 weeks away. If you are a member of this channel, you will be in the drawing for a Raptor 8. We are going to do a Raptor 8 giveaway. We're also going to be doing more than one. I'm probably going to give away 2 that day of earnings. You have to be present to win, but that's the way you're going to win if you're a member of this channel, okay? And it'll be a night stream. It won't be the day stream, more than likely, depending. I got some stuff coming up, but we'll see how it works out. Jay Clayton, sorry. Yeah, oh, man. Jay Clayton, Roberto, what was that? Marantz, did you see the guy supposedly being strongly considered for SDNY, former SEC chair and currently with Apollo? I didn't see he was going to be strongly considered for that, but that's cool. I'm very familiar with Jay Clayton. I'm not a fan. Not a fan because he got hired from Apollo right after he was in charge of enforcing them with securities frauds and vice versa. So Jay Clayton has a history of being private equity. He works for Apollo, and he was the head of the SEC. Guys, don't be shocked. Here's the best part about this channel and about what we do, okay? And don't be shocked when all these people that we've been talking about for years, Jerome Powell, Gary Gensler, Janet Yellen, she's the treasurer, if you guys don't know. She used to be the head of the Fed. Don't be surprised when these guys all get jobs with private equity. You just have to know what to follow and what to look at and what to see. So as we follow the individuals, we find out where they're getting hired. We find out what they're doing. Like right now, Sue Gove. Sue Gove is older. She should be retired by now, but she has a cream job where she gets to go in, run off in the sunset with the golden parachute after Bed Bath & Beyond and bankrupting that company. Now where's she going to spot up next? Where's she going to, and that's what I'm doing. That's my job. My job is to look for the dots wherever they may lead and follow, and then I tell you. So it's a passion of mine. Don't think I'm just weird like that where I study private equity and I study board of directors and I see where they're at, but it's my own passion. It's what I do. Trout, hey, join the Discord where we post our buy orders there. Drop your 1,000 share order. We will cheer it on. Absolutely. There's it's right pinned to the top of the chat, the Discord. You can join the channel. If you guys want to talk tonight, we can do that too. I think that's what I was going to do, and then I got distracted. I'm going to open up the chat really quick. If anybody wants to come in, say happy birthday, talk. If you feel a certain way about your investment, if you're cheering it on right now at $28 a share, I'm going to allow you guys to come into the chat tonight. We're still celebrating. So I'm going to paste it here. Click the link to join the show. And there you go. So it's in the chat right now. If you guys click on that link, I'm going to pin it to the top of the chat, replace the pinned one. There you go. And we can talk. So in the chat, in the channel right now, we'll see who shows up, if anyone shows up. But if you guys been saying happy birthday to me all damn day, so I'm sure I don't need to hear it in person. But it says lost 20K on big lots. Sure, not a GME liar. Yeah, I know. Show me where they lost it. Why the hell would you be putting money into big lots if you had a brain? You shouldn't be doing that. Michael, maybe he isn't lying. He kind of just admitted he did something dumb with calls. And yeah, I could see you losing 20K if you YOLO'd into calls. That sounds gross. There you go. Thank you so much. Is that your birthday present? My wife? No. My wife's my forever present. I'm good with that. Buying doesn't affect price, I heard. True. It shouldn't affect price, apparently. These guys don't care. I mean, I haven't seen anything really affect price. I don't know what the hell. I don't even understand the stock market at this point. I just buy. Happy birthday, Marantz. Thank you, Carter. I appreciate that. That's the actual link to the video of me giving you. I saw your video, Mind Games. I even saw your short clips, and I watched them, and I thank you, man. Who's your God? It's Ryan Cohen. That's my God. No, come on now. Mind Games in the chat on the channel. What's going on, Mind Games? How you feeling, man? You got to turn on your mic. You got to learn how to use Discord, brother. I know. You'll get it. When you turn on your microphone, just say check 1, check 2, and we'll get you in. But I have you there. I'm going to leave you there until you figure it out. These damn degenerate gamblers, absolutely. Max Payne still sitting at $22. That is crazy. Yeah. Price anchoring? Sure. Marantz is green. I think we all are. We're really close. You're a star in my book. When all the GME stuff is over and we're all rich, I need to buy you a drink. Maverick, I'll take that drink, man. Because chances are when it's all over and I need a drink, I'm going to need one, man. That's it. That's what I can tell you. I'm still getting messages here. I got a message here from my boy J-Dub. Happy birthday, bro. Was going to ask you on live but didn't want to. Oh, okay. I was wondering what would you do if you came across a lump sum of money and no debt. Just to be clear with you guys, I know a lot of people here have come across stacks of money over this last 4 years, and they've always looked to see what they're going to do with it, like how they're going to invest, what are they going to do, and I'm not a guru. I do well because I go to work and I work hard, and my wife and I have a team. I'm going to tell you guys something about adults and about life. It's cycles, yes, but anybody who's been in a relationship with their spouse for 25 years, right? I'll give you that ballpark number for you. If you met your spouse and you guys were in your teens and then you guys got together and then you guys worked it out and you guys been together your whole lives, now you're 50 years old. You're going to be doing really well in life because everything you guys did it together. There's things you guys bought together, there's things you guys learned together, and you learn to save, and your goals end up transitioning, going that way. Meet a guy who's 40, who's with a new wife, and they've only been together 5 years, he might be broke. He might be going through it. He might be fixing his credit because divorces cost money, transitions in life cost money, a lot of things happen. But, you meet these people older in life, and they tend to have a lot of money, 60, 70, 80 years old. Anybody over the age of 55, they've already bought everything. They've already established themselves. They already paid for their kids to get up and grow up. And that's why everyone's in stages. So when you say, hey, I got some extra money sitting around, I wonder what I'm going to do with it, like me. Coming up real soon, I'm going to have my 2 vehicles paid off. Within the next year, I'm going to have 2 vehicles paid off, and I'm going to look in the mirror and I'm going to say, what do I do now? I have $1,200 extra a month, and do I just go throw it blindly into GameStop? I'm ready. I've been saving up on GameStop $20 a day for 4 years. I got $25,000 in there, and I say, okay, It's not. It's not a lot. It's enough to keep me interested, but it's not anything near what I could do, considering what I do for a living and how much I have left over. If I were to pay off cars and short, I've got some credit card debt I can get rid of. I got other things. I'm not going to pay off the house just yet, but other things that I could tighten up, and that would free up. Let's just say $2,000 a month. Now we're at $2,000 a month. Do I just go throw the $2,000 at GameStop, or is it just half of that? Do I just throw one and I say, okay, I can increase my ownership instead of $5,000 a year, I can do $12,000 a year. Now these are all things that I think about, but as I think them through, I'm still living life. I'm still taking my time. I still have to, maybe I got to wine and dine the wife every now and then. Maybe I got to take the kids on a trip, and maybe I got to buy my son his cap and his gown. Got to send my daughter a little extra money for lunch, buy a flat tire or two. I still live life. I don't let this investment tie me down. I don't let life tie me down. So when you say to yourself, what would I do if I had extra money? And how I would sit on it and I would walk it to the investment. I would do that. So if you gave me $1,000 extra a month, maybe I spend an extra $100 into GameStop, and I see what that $900 can do for me and my family, just in case. I'm very cautious. Then as it piles up, then I go, you know what? I got enough. Maybe I sprinkle a little right now on this day. And I do it about twice a year where I give an extra $1,000 a month into GameStop. But other than that, it's just going to be my $500. That's it. Guys, there's 30 days, 25 trading days in a given year. In a month, 20 trading days, whatever it is. I usually do about $400 to $500. That's it. That's simple. People think you're not putting in all this money on this. I don't have what you have. I have bills. I have 5 kids. I have a life. I live in California. But if I had extra, I'd do a little extra. I'm really smart about it, and I don't leverage myself. So I hope that answers the question that was written in the chat there to me in a DM. But yeah, man, I'm gonna do my best. Okay. Let's see. We're still in the Discord here. I'm in this chat channel with my boy Mind Games. He can't connect. I don't know what he's doing. He's got to have a microphone on, Mind Games. I don't know if you have a microphone on, but I'm there with you, man. All right. You just tell me when you want to get free. I'll keep reading the chat. It says, oh, there we go. Someone's in. Hot this year. What's up, Hot?
What up, though?
I'm keeping it real.
I'm just hopping in to tell you happy birthday, man.
Hey, Hot, I really appreciate you, man. You've been with me for forever, and people don't know that we talk offline, and we've been grinding, and it's a beautiful run, man. It's a beautiful run, and I'm so happy with the friendships that we formed, during this whole run. But it's family, man. It's family. So my birthday's your birthday, type shit. My bullshit is your bullshit.
Well, it's a celebration. It's a celebration, man. Happy birthday, bro.
Appreciate you. Keep grinding on that GameStop, though. All right.
Oh, forever.
Yeah, you got anything else before I start dipping with these other folks and I keep reading?
Nah, that's it. I was just trying to say happy birthday. I was about to call you, and then I saw you was live, so I was like, yo, let me get in there real quick. Happy birthday, bro.
Appreciate it, bro. You know how it goes, fam. Thank you for always holding it down. Thank you for being a moderator of the channel. You've been with me since day one, so appreciate you riding with me.
No doubt.
Thanks.
Peace.
Thank you, sir. So I got Because I Can up in here. Because I Can. What's going on, Jay? What's on your heart? What's on your mind?
Hey, what's up, man? How you doing? Happy birthday, man. How's life treating you?
I've been going through some stuff personally, and it's been a little rough. But God's helping me. I'm guiding myself through that prayer, and my wife being my support system, and I'm going to see how it all plays out. But it's as much doubt as I have in my life. The one guiding light is GameStop, believe it or not. So, and all you guys, man. So yeah, I'm doing good in a roundabout way.
All right, man. Keep it strong. You know me. I pray for your family, protections and blessings. If we have to start another chapter in the Discord for prayers, then let it be. Let it be so. Either OGs or general. I don't know, but I wish you the best. And if you need something, you got me.
Yeah, I never know if I could ever talk about the issues that I go through on this platform. It's going to be tough. if I ever get the opportunity to tell you guys everything, maybe I write a book about it, or I do a vlog about it one day when it's time. But just know, guys, this journey with GameStop, this journey with YouTube, has been so demanding and so hard for me. Because I have a career, because I have a wife, because I have children, and the toll it takes. It really takes a toll. Other people don't put their names out there. They don't put their face out there. They refuse to speak on it. So they're all in the shadows. And I'm not that way. I'm very transparent. So it's a blessing. It's my 42nd birthday, and I don't shy away from the age. I just know that I've lived twice to be 21, and when you're 21 twice, you look at it and you realize you're more than halfway done with your life. I'm more than halfway done, and I want to know how big of an impact I can make onto society, onto my community, onto YouTube. How big of an impact can I make moving forward? That's what I ask myself, and I want to know how I can do it and do it in the right light. So I'm going to keep grinding for you guys. I'm never going to stop. Can't stop, won't stop, GameStop. It's in me. It's in my blood. It's literally tattooed on my body. But, these guys, they'll never know why I do the things I do. Some people think it's, midlife crisis, or this guy's crazy, or, people dismiss people when they can't explain them. You're never going to be able to explain me. I'm going to outwork you.
I'll say this. When you moved out, and all the meltdown said it was divorce or something like that, I'm like, nah, I didn't believe it. I refuse to believe it. And I went to church and I prayed, and, I went to the altar and stuff like that. And I'm like, no, there's something more than here. And whatever comes out, comes out. And I'm like, deep down inside, I feel Marantz separated from his family in order to protect them. And I think that's what it is, because I gone through something the same, where you gotta, arms distance away. And I'm like, that's what it is. And when you finally talked about the club incident and everything else, and the stress, I'm like, I knew it. And then when you finally said it, I posted it on the chat, and I'm like, I knew that's what it was. I knew it. And you know what? My prayers got answered. And I'm happy. I'm happy that you're
Thank you.
doing it right today.
Yeah, thank you for that.
Happy birthday.
Yeah, thank you so much. It takes a certain level of acceptance and forgiveness to be who you need to be, as a father, as a husband, and as a leader of your family. But you never abandon them. That's why I tell you guys, I cut the grass every day. I'll throw the trash every day. Whether I'm sleeping under the roof or not, I never give up on my family. And what makes me so different than other YouTubers or people in this world, I tell you exactly what's going on with me, and I don't hide it. I don't shy from it. I'm not afraid of it. The best advice I ever got in life, and you guys can be a leader any way you want to, okay? Best advice I ever got was, don't run from the problems, run at the problems. And I take that into everything, right? Whether it's conflicts with scheduling, conflicts with personal life and things you have, and then of course my children, raising my children and understanding that they're military brats, and they're in different households, and we travel, and we were always on the move, and you never know, you're gonna go visit dad this year, you're gonna visit mom next year, dad's deployed, mom's deployed, whatever was going on back in the day, to now today, to my son to call me and say, "Oh, Dad, I just got off of work. I just worked 12 hours. It was the scariest shift ever. I was climbing a pole it was wavy. It was gonna fall." And my son, he's a journeyman. He's out here hanging power lines and fiber optic lines in the middle of the winter in Colorado. It's a very scary job. It's intense, and you might not get paid what you're worth, and your life is worth more. But that young man is 20 years old. And he's experiencing life. He's trying it out. And you try and you fail, but hopefully you do a lot more trial than error. That's what I ask, and that's what I raised. So I'm the same. I'm a cut from the same cloth. My dad did the same thing for us, and I praise my father when I see him. I saw him today, and the words I always tell my dad every time I leave him, I say, "I love you, man," and I tell my son the same thing, and I tell you guys, I love you guys, but going through hard times with your family. So I'm the one who's willing to speak on it and show it. It's not weak. It's not weakness. It takes an amazing amount of strength to tell you who I am and what I am. But you better believe it. You better believe it when I tell you I'm something. When I tell you I'm God-fearing, when I tell you I'm about my family, when I tell you I'm about GameStop, you can doubt it all you want. I've outlived everyone. We have. You are,
That's good, man.
Thank you. Appreciate you. Don't forget, I like these words Maverick said. He says, "You're a star in my book." When all the GameStop stuff is done, he's gonna buy me a drink because I can, man. Hopefully, we'll have that drink one day too. I'll see you, bro.
Hey, I might be in a tamale festival. I just gotta plan it right if I can make it.
Hey, man, you let me know. It's a 3-day event, I believe. I don't know what day I'm going to be there, but I'm going to try to make it out there every day or whatever it may be. We'll be out there. So hit me up in the DMs. You know how to get a hold of me. You've been getting a hold of me for a long time, and we'll see if we can meet up there. I've met members there before. I've been there before. I just didn't do a whole show there while I was there, but I'm going to do the show there this time.
All right, man.
Appreciate
Take
you,
care.
bro.
Have a
Likewise.
birthday.
I'll see you. Guys, that's Bick. If you guys don't know, that's what we call him. And his name is Because I Can. His name is Bick. Appreciate you. All right, guys. Here we go. I'm going to keep reading the chat. Keep going on with it. Marantz is green. I try to be. Well, if you'd been around here, you'd know what trash Big Lots is. Any chances that you had at least any? Yeah, exactly. Option smart, if not at all. There we go. You guys are telling Trout. His name's Mike. Is his name Mike Trout? Is that his name? Mike Trout's not even a good baseball player. You guys want to challenge me on this? Mike Trout being a good baseball player? I want you to look at the stats of Andrew Jones versus Mike Trout at the same timeline in their career right now. I wouldn't even care. Andrew Jones was better than Mike Trout. The unspoken hero, Andrew Jones. Think about it. I've already seen the stats. I know I'm winning. You must be getting killed in fees. Oh, yeah, the guy who's losing and selling, I don't know what he's doing. People are saying Big Lots is going to squeeze, so I naively bought in. Who are these people that you speak of? I would love to know. In the chat right now, my man from Australia, Vince Zanny. Unmute yourself, Vince. The floor is yours. What's up, Vinny? Bro, if Vince doesn't know how to unmute himself, he's my man from Australia, man. This guy's awesome. Vince, I'm going to leave you there, Vince. You tell me when you unmute yourself and you start talking. I'm there. There's a mute button somewhere. There's a mic button that you need to hit. Jimmy will get Cellar Box in the end. It's a black hole for all. These guys are ridiculous. Bro, GameStop is up 100 and something % this year. What black hole are you talking about? Cellar Box. Get that. You know what, man? You saying that nonsense, you'll never talk in the chat again. You're out of here, man. Strike one. That's it. I'll never see you again. In the chat, in the channel, who do we got? I can hear you. Vinny.
That's Vinny. Hey. That's Vince from Australia.
Vinny from Australia. How you doing down under? What's going on there? Throw another shrimp on the bobby, eh?
Absolutely. Mate, I was working my ass off, but I'm ringing you up from big town down under Perth, Western Australia to say it's happy birthday, mate. Hope you have a ripper day.
Hey, guys, if you guys can't hear him, he said, happy birthday in Australia. Hey, mate, I hope you have a ripper day. I don't know the words they be saying out there. My man is crazy. Can you imagine we're connected on the internet from Australia to California? Look at this man down under.
Man, yeah, lunchtime today, so it must be nearly midnight your time, I'm guessing.
It's 7:35 my time PM, but yes, I know it's the next day. You're already past my birthday, but it's all good, brother.
No worries, mate. Well, yeah, sorry I missed the live show. I only just heard it then, and I just quickly jumped on and thought I'd give you a buzz. I just want to say thank you very much for the last 4 years. I listen to you every single day, as you know. I listen to every single word, and I think everything that you speak is the truth. And I think we're going to be pretty wealthy people coming forward. We're already wealthy because we have a huge family here in Team 51.
I appreciate all the kind words, sir. You're on the show right now. Feel free to watch the show back when it's live. It's live right now, so when you get a chance, run it back. And I just want to say thank you for everything. And yes, I'll keep spitting the truth just for you. I've got Mind Games in the chat now, so I'm going to talk to Mind Games right now. I'll bring them up on the chart and on the channel. Mind Games, I see you now. Is your mic ready to go? There it is. All right. Now, Mind Games, I'm going to ask you respectfully. And Vince, I just want to say goodbye, Vinny. I appreciate you.
And always take care of it and just enjoy it. Talk to you soon.
Yes, sir. You have a great night. I'll see you soon.
Ciao.
Ciao. All right. So in the chat right now, I have Mind Games. Now, Mind Games, I'm going to put you on the camera. Are you good with that?
Cool. You see me?
Yeah, I see you, but I'm going to put you on the show. So different. We're going to talk out. We're going to talk out a lot here because I have plenty of questions for you. And this is Mind Games.
I'm echoing. Can you hear me?
Yeah, you're not echoing on my side. You're perfect.
Okay.
Yeah, sometimes what you have to do is you have to mute the show because if you're watching the show, mute the show, but just keep the audio between us and Discord.
Like that, right?
That's perfect. Is that better for you?
That's better for me. How are you doing today? Happy birthday.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate you. Guys, this is Mind Games. I met this young man last week, and I want to ask you a couple of questions, if you don't mind. I know you're a GameStop investor. Let me ask you, how'd you oh, my goodness, my mouse just disappeared on this channel. Oh, this sucks. This is going to suck for me because I need that. Oh, there it is. How did you find – I'm going to make sure I got the chat up. Okay. How did you find the channel? Let me ask you that.
Came across my YouTube like feed because I'm interested in stocks, and I've been invested in Apple for a really long time. And the interesting thing is I changed my investment from Apple into GameStop after finding the channel and investing more time into learning about GameStop.
That's pretty awesome, man. To give up Apple, come this way. Maybe you see what we see, but
I totally do.
That's good.
I mean, I started at Apple. I worked there from 2004 to 2008, and I bought into the employee stock purchase plan. It helped me all the way till now. I believe the same thing from GameStop's going to happen.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool that you're a believer in that. But what gave you the conviction, to step over, to say, you know what, this is the investment I want to make?
I bought a little bit just to test, and I had a minor procedure at the hospital, and it was on a Monday, and then that Tuesday it shot up to like $82, and my friend called me, but I was still a little groggy, and I was like, it seems like it's going to start happening. So I started putting some more time into it. I didn't sell it, kept my 150 shares, which bounced up, like would have given me like almost $2,000, $3,000 extra. But I didn't take it, and then I invested almost all of the Apple money into it. I had.
Well, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. That's the way you went about it. When did you start learning that this is the investment rather than just the chart? When did you learn about the fundamentals or where the company's headed?
Basically through you and going to the stores and seeing how the stores were changing and talking to the employees and seeing how they were very interested in working in the stores. Some of them were like, yeah, I don't like working alone, but I still like that they had their store and their privacy and everything to themselves. So they, just seemed like this beginning feeling that I felt when I was working at Apple, like there was a culture.
That's awesome. That's pretty cool. It's something that needs to be recognized because, I'm going to tell you something that happened to me. I'm going to talk about an experience I had at GameStop just 2 days ago. So we walk in, and a guy walks up, a kid and his father, and he says, "Hey, man, I want to trade in my Xbox." And the employee goes, "Okay, well, you're going to get about $120, $110. And I love what the employee did. He lowballed him. He said $120, $110. And then he said, "What are you looking to buy?" And the guy says, "I'm looking to buy a new Xbox S, whatever the hell they're called." And he goes, "Okay, well, that one's $500. He hit the highest point of it. He says, "It was $500. And then the dad goes, "Oh, so if we trade it in, then we're going to get it for about $380. He says, "Yeah." He says, "You can do that." And he says, "But what I have is I have a better deal for you. If you go ahead and buy a used one, a refurbished one, you get it for $450. And the guy goes, "Oh, $50, that's what I'm going to save." He goes, "Yeah, you get it for $450. He goes, "But you're going to trade it in still?" He goes, "So if you trade that in," he goes, "Hey, how about this? Are you a pro member?" The guy goes, "No." He goes, "No, I'm not a pro member." And he says, "Oh, okay, you're a pro member." He goes, "Well, if you're a pro member, let me tell you what you can really do now. The price actually comes down an additional, right?" So he actually gave him the additional amount that you get when you're a pro member for the price of a refurbished. Then he gave him more value for his trade-in up to $170. Now we're at a net of around $260. Then he goes, "Hey, by the way, the $260 I'm giving you for this item, because it's over $250, you're going to get $25 off." That's already going to net your year subscription of the membership. He goes, "So just by saying you're committing to pro, we're going to put you in the program, but you're actually going to save yourself an additional $150 off this whole transaction." And the dad goes, "What?" He goes, "Yeah, so we went from 500 all the way down to around 250 minus 25. He goes, "We're at around 225, 240 out the door." Why wouldn't you do it? This is what I said. I said that employee has fully bought in to what GameStop offers, what the programs are, what's available to them. That's training. That's dedication. That's the service. And when that dad said, "We hadn't shopped here in a while, get me the membership, let's do the trade-in, let's do it all right now," I said to myself, that kid gets it. This company understands it. This is how you build a culture. I'm with you. I've seen it with my own eyes. I stand at that counter for those reasons. I listen to conversations, and I take it all in because I am an investor. And it makes me smile, man. It really does.
Great story. You know, that's the same feeling that I felt when I first started working for Apple. But by 2008, it was called basically Gapple, because it just went so corporate.
Yeah, you know,
Managers.
there's been stages there. You know, you went from the iPod in 2001. It was the biggest thing ever, and then it changed into the phone and the transition. And you're always looking for the new product. Right now, you would think Apple's failing because they put out these goggles they're never going to sell, and the
Right.
usership of the 16 is down. But I'll tell you, and the cars are off the table. But I look at things from a standpoint of, I'm not trying to compete with the trillion-dollar companies. I just want to get better every day. If I can get better at GameStop every day, I give you this example. These guys are now selling PSA graded cards. They're now allowing you to get your cards graded. They're now sitting on $5 billion worth of cash. They're now selling more TGC cards than they've ever done, TCG cards than they ever have. Trading game cards, I can't remember right now.
Right.
But they're doing all of these little things, and it all happened in the span of about 2 quarters. The impact that has, the speed that has, people don't understand the speed of this. You have to implement the software to take photos with the tablet, to send these cards out, vice versa. You had to do the training, implement the training. You had to have the logistics to refurbish your shelves to take in more Pokemon. You can actually stack more Pokemon cards on a shelf and put the product out there than you could do with video games in a drawer. Now, with all these damn packs of cards up there and the transition, and then the orders online where they're shipping out product, these guys are doing everything right. And the Candy Con and the Raptor 8 and all the other products. This all happened in the last 2 quarters, guys. The impact, and when you annualize on that number and you're back from margins that were already 25%, now you're at 31%. This all hits the bottom line. This is a monster waiting to come, and that's GameStop. That's why I get excited. And I know guys like Jay get excited, and Kyoto and Almo and yourself if you're brand new to it. But there's no doubt that I'm diamond handing my shares. There's no doubt that I understand retail, and this is where I want to be. So I welcome you to the team. I'm happy that you like being here, that we're cool about it. But what else did you watch before us? What other YouTubers did you watch?
I watched the Economic Ninja. I watch, there's a couple other ones. I'd like to ask you a question, if I may.
Oh, it's all yours. Go for it.
What do you think about this Vanguard thing?
Yeah, so I spoke on this yesterday. This is not anything to be alarmed. You know, BlackRock, Vanguard, State Street, Geode, all these companies, all these institutions, they have to have a certain percentage of ownership per company. They literally buy in per company, but it's all based off of market cap. So if the market caps increase for your company, guess what they do? They increase their percentage of ownership. It's because they're allotted, because they're actually owning up. It's like when you're an ETF. You have a certain percentage of ownership within the ETF. They'll say how it's weighted. Well, their portfolios are the same way. Their portfolios are weighted by certain sectors. And if this is the retail sector where the gains are 100% for GameStop, why wouldn't you be increasing on that percentage? So they increase on those percentages, yes, most of them to loan out their shares because our float increased. When GameStop's float increases, their ownership has to increase because it's a steady trade.
Well, let me ask you this on the fact that they raised they're not trying to do like Ryan Cohen. They're not trying to make a leverage call with this position, are they?
No, you can't. It's not even possible. It's not even a worry.
Okay.
I know the headlines would tell you, look at this. Is this a hostile takeover? Is this? There's nothing there. There's no fruit to this labor. There's no letter to the board of directors. There's no, implying this is what you need to do. People don't get involved this way. You can't, because Ryan Cohen and that board of directors, they're insulated. They actually form the prospectus to protect them. They have so many things at their disposal that they could increase this float 2x from where it's at right now. If they wanted to buy in more, they could once they're outside of this window. But it would take so many drastic steps to get them and change. You couldn't do it. You wouldn't get the votes to do it. I'll tell you that right now,
Right.
because we're all voting. And just because you're one shareholder, you can choose to hold all you want. You're still not going to be Ryan Cohen, because not only is Ryan Cohen the second largest shareholder at GameStop by a couple million, he literally is the one in charge. It's his company. It's his business. He's actually has the job and the title. You could do nothing. You could do nothing, and all the board of directors are with him. So yeah, small influence, and shareholders are not going to be wary and go, we're going to sell if you don't. That's the whole thing. The threat is the threat to sell. And Vanguard, you want to sell your shares? Go sell them, bro. We're going to buy them. You
It
don't
might
want to
get
hold them? It's on you.
right.
Exactly. That's the point. So there's no fear here. It's all exactly what I'm telling you. It's a percentage of allotment. It's a weighted index. And when the S&P 400 mid cap is weighted for a $12 billion company called GameStop, you have to increase your percentages if you're trading off that index. And a lot of people trade off the indexes.
Okay. Because it just seems like it was the media spreading, its misinformation.
Absolutely. Okay. Absolutely.
Thank you for your time and have a wonderful birthday with your family.
Thank you so much, brother. I'll see you soon. Thank you for coming on to the show. That's your boy, Mind Games. Mind Games has a YouTube channel. He makes some videos. He's just starting out. I give him love and appreciation. Just, I show support for anyone on this community, and he's got his own little platform he's building. So I wish him the best of luck. Like you, I used to be in the kitchen making videos and doing the best I can, and that was 4 years ago. And I can tell you, it's been a whirlwind. So keep grinding, okay?
Thank you very much. I started Saturday, November 2nd, my birthday this year.
Phenomenal. Keep grinding, babe.
Yep.
I'll see
Hey,
you.
you have a great birthday, man. This is a brand new start for you, regardless what you're going through. All the energy's on your birthday. Your family loves you. You love yourself. You love your audience. Your audience loves you. God loves you.
Thank you. Thank you for that. Appreciate you. I'll see you, brother.
You're welcome. Appreciate you too. Thank you.
All right. Next up is Einstein. Einstein, you're in the chat in the channel, man. What's going on?
Hey, Marantz. I just wanted to say I'm very thankful for you being around and being born today, 42 years ago. And I'm just very thankful that you exist. Thanks, man. Happy birthday.
Appreciate you. We call it the butterfly effect, bro. The fact that I came out first from the stomach and Reek stood inside, that just means, I was destined for all the things that came to me first. And air came to me first, life came to me first. And I'm going to tell you, man, there's a reason why you're here. There's a reason why so many people link up and get to the channel, get the info. Serendipity is one thing. Fortunate mistakes is certainly there, but this just might be fate. That's just what it be. So thank you so much. All right, guys, check it out. I'm going to go ahead and get it rolling. I got to get up out of here. It's dinner time. It's that time. It's late. Jay, I wish I could stay for the whole, the whole super chat, the length of it, but it was a $500 super chat for a great cause. It'll end up going to the kids. $10 more just got here. Happy birthday, my guy. Small fry, thank you, man. I've never seen it this way where you guys are hanging out, and but I thank you guys so much for everything. We'll catch up on these conversations. We'll catch up on GameStop. If you saw the chart, $28 is inevitable. It's coming. The retraction of price action for the week, they would be very smart to knock it down. If it gets to 28, you put an additional 15,000 contracts in the money. Thank you, Sergio. Not much bit. It's sent lots of love. Brother, it's not even about the amount anymore, Sergio. It's never going to be about the amount. Yeah, Ryan, these are all good guys, man. Anybody who's hanging out in the chat, hanging out with us, we've been through a lot here. So I'm just going to say thank you to everybody, man. I can't be more passionate about what we do. And I thank you from the bottom of my heart. Jay, you're ridiculous to a point where I'm completely blessed and honored to be in your presence whenever you support this platform and the people of this show the way you do. I know you give back. This is your way of giving back. So many people give back, and I'll never frown upon those actions. This is a community that's isolated, guys. We're insulated. We protect ourselves from the outside influences of YouTube. If you guys are not familiar with that, what I'm saying to you is they've tried to infiltrate the chat. They've tried to take the channel from me. They've tried to take a lot of things from me. And I'm just telling you, man, I'm going to fight for you guys till the day I drop, because I know you would do the same for me. I love each and every one of you. I am blessed and I'm proud to make it another year, another full circle around this earth and around the sun, on earth, whatever it may be. I'm just going to say it to you this way. GameStop, can't stop, won't stop, GameStop. I will be back tomorrow, millionaires. We have plenty to go over at the end of the week. But until I see you again, just know that I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. And I'm about to go have a party with the wife. That's what I'm going to do. GameStop. Can't stop, won't stop. GameStop. I'm going to see you around, millionaires. Peace.
I'm rich, I'm pretty, got an apartment in the city. And a beach house off the coast that costs a couple milli. Where you going toe to toe, we be singing while we're winning. By the time I'm 24, retired, still with it. If you got a man, send his brokers back to bed. Cause tonight we flying high first class to Japan. Eating sushi, wearing Gucci hot springs cause we can. Sipping on sake, making $1 million plans. Super yacht, smoking pot with our $1 billion friends. Bright lights, white lines, summer in the south of France. We're going on a plane and we won't be back again. Cause we're heading to the moon, screaming catch me if you can. So I'm about a 9, but she thinks I'm a 7. Got money, all of a sudden she thinks I'm 11.
Wow, how much did you make?
Nah, I never be telling. Let's just say I went through hell to be living in heaven. Boom, boom.
Cha-ching, ching.
Boom, boom.
Cha-cha-cha-ching, ching.
Boom, boom.
Cha-ching, ching.
Make money, middle finger up. Come on, let us sing now. Boom, boom.
Cha-ching, ching.
Boom, boom.
Cha-cha-cha-ching, ching.
Boom, boom.
Cha-ching, ching.
Make money, middle finger up. Come on, let us sing now. Middle finger up, come on, let us sing now. Make money, middle finger up, come on, let us sing now. I am fly man, diamonds on the hand. Got money in the pocket, about to pop a rubber band. Fly to an island off the coast of Iran. Got money in advance, so the honeys all dance. Got 25,000 in the duffel loud plan. It's a G6 like a taxi cab. Tell your girlfriends that they can bring their friends. Make rain, get paid, go play, full send. Big gold chains even with embargoes. Got diamonds on the neck like Leonardo. You don't even wanna know how fast the car go. When I peel off in the Murcielago. Got foreign doors and marble floors with an army force on the count of 4. Ready, lock and load, let's rock and roll. When we talk it over, it was nice to know ya. So I'm about a 9, but she thinks I'm a 7. Got money, all of a sudden she thinks I'm 11.
Wow, how much did you make?
Nah, I never be telling. Let's just say I went through hell to be living in heaven. Boom, boom.
Cha-ching, ching.
Boom, boom.
Cha-cha-cha-ching, ching.
Boom, boom.
Cha-ching, ching.
Make money, middle finger up. Come on, let us sing now. Boom, boom.
Cha-ching, ching.
Boom, boom.
Cha-cha-cha-ching, ching.
Boom, boom.
Cha-ching, ching.
Make money, middle finger up. Come on, let us sing now. Make money, middle finger up. Come on, let us sing now. Make money, middle finger up.